Hey there, Yellowjackets fans! Season 2 of Yellowjackets takes us deeper into the chaos, the survival, and the haunting consequences of the survivors' time in the wilderness. From eerie visions to unspeakable acts of desperation, this season pushes the boundaries of what it means to stay alive, physically and mentally. Welcome back to your nerdy show. I'm your host, Spoiler Master. In today's video, we're diving into a full recap of the season's twists, turns, and dark revelations. Buckle up because things are about to get intense. Let's break down everything that happened in Yellowjackets Season 2. What happened after Season 1? In the cold wilderness, the Yellowjackets are barely surviving. 2 months after the tragic death of Jackie, their food supplies are dwindling, and winter's icy grip is tightening around them. Lottie has taken up a role that's both calming and terrifying, becoming the spiritual leader of the group. She speaks of visions, of the forest, and the strange forces at play, making it clear that there's more than just hunger driving them into madness. Natalie and Travis try to hold it together, but their search for the missing Javi goes nowhere, as does their hunt for food. In a chilling moment, Shauna, now pregnant, spends her days talking to Jackie's frozen corpse. The bizarre connection she has with the dead girl grows deeper until she eats Jackie's ear in an unsettling act of desperation. Meanwhile, Van ties herself to Tysa to stop her from sleepwalking, a condition that only seems to worsen. Misty, still rejected after the mushroom incident, begins to form an unexpected bond with Crystal, a member of the JV team. Yet there's an underlying tension. Something's not quite right. Lottie's strange visions only add to the eerie atmosphere. In the present day, Shauna and Jeff work hard to cover up their involvement in Adam's murder. They destroy everything: his art studio, his ID, even her journals. But things are unraveling. Callie, curious about the whole mess, stumbles upon Adam's charred ID. Meanwhile, Thaisa's personal life becomes a battleground. Her wife, Simone, warns her about their son, Sammy, and Thaisa, in her unrelenting quest for answers, discovers the mysterious altar she unknowingly constructed in their basement. Back in the present, Misty's obsession with finding Natalie takes a darker turn when she realizes Natalie has been taken by force. The web of lies surrounding Adam's death deepens, and Misty feels the weight of it all as she tries to solve the puzzle.
No, stop right there!
Oh, I'm sorry, Simone. I tried calling
You stay the fuck away from him.
What?
The struggle to survive. The reality of surviving in the wilderness starts to set in, and Shauna's struggle with her pregnancy reaches its breaking point. She talks to Jackie's corpse, even dresses her up in makeup. As twisted as it seems, Jackie's ghost mocks Shauna for her insatiable hunger. It's hard to separate what's real from what's imagined. Tysa tries to push her forward, suggesting that they cremate Jackie and let go of the past. But even in death, Jackie remains a haunting presence. The team, driven by hunger, makes a fateful decision. They eat Jackie's body. This is a tipping point. The group that once tried to hold on to their humanity has now crossed a line. While Shauna and the others are trying to survive, Coach Ben is left to watch in horror, powerless. When the team makes an effort to create something positive by throwing Shauna a baby shower, it's overshadowed by disaster. A series of birds fall from the sky after Shauna's nose bleeds on the symbol stitched into her baby blanket, and Lottie interprets it as a sign from the woods. Back in the present, the tension escalates. Shauna's lies begin to fall apart. She's questioned by Kevin about Adam's death, and Callie's flirtation with a man named Matt leads to a shocking discovery. Matt is a detective working with Kevin. Meanwhile, Tysa continues to deal with the fallout of her actions. Her hallucinations return, leaving her grasping for any shred of control.
Made Joe Fazio eat a frog during recess. Back up.
The conflict of belief. The group's internal strife intensifies as Lottie's influence grows. While some of the survivors begin to follow her mystical guidance, others, especially Natalie, are more skeptical. Lottie's visions and ceremonies become the heart of their existence, while Natalie insists on focusing on the practical tasks of survival. The divide between the two factions grows as Lottie and Natalie go on separate hunts, testing the limits of their beliefs. When Lottie's health starts to deteriorate, she's forced to rely on Natalie to save her. Natalie, seeing through the veil of Lottie's delusions, finds a white moose frozen under a lake, a creature of strange significance. However, when they try to pull it out, it sinks into the ice, an omen that makes both women pause. Meanwhile, Tysa, Van, and the others try to piece together the puzzle of the symbols they've encountered. As the isolation deepens, they find themselves uncovering a disturbing truth. Javi, thought to be lost forever, has been hiding in a cave. But the revelation only serves to deepen the mystery. Javi's return isn't the reunion they had hoped for. There's something darker at play. The unraveling of control. As tensions continue to rise, the group begins to splinter. Shauna goes into labor amidst a snowstorm, and Misty is forced to deliver the baby. In the madness of the wilderness, Shauna blacks out, and the horrifying nightmare of giving birth to a baby who does not survive becomes all too real. The grief she feels is palpable, and the loss of her child haunts her every waking moment. She begins to question her grip on reality, unable to escape the feeling that the wilderness is not just a place, it's something else entirely, something that wants them to stay. In the present, things are no less dire. Shauna's secrets unravel as she confesses her affair with Adam, but she also doubles down on protecting Jeev. Meanwhile, Callie's curiosity and naivety lead her to uncover the truth about Adam's murder, but she's far from the only one investigating. Misty finds herself teaming up with Walter, a fellow citizen detective, as they dig deeper into Adam's disappearance. Meanwhile, Thaisa confronts the return of her own sleepwalking episodes, and as the mysteries of the past come crashing into the present, the lines between what's real and what's not become increasingly blurred.
Lottie. Just because you don't understand something doesn't mean it's evil. Give that.
The chaos of the ritual Lottie's wellness commune becomes the setting for one final ritual. The survivors, now scattered and fragile, find themselves reunited at her compound. Shauna, Thaisa, Misty, Van, and Natalie return, bringing with them the weight of the secrets they've all been carrying. Lottie presents them with a choice, one that will seal their fate. The wilderness has demanded a sacrifice, and it's time for the women to decide. As the ritual begins, Shauna's past actions come to a head. She admits that it wasn't Adam who blackmailed her. It was Jeff, the man she's tried so hard to protect. The walls around them come crashing down. With the truth laid bare, the women confront Lottie, ready to finally break free of her control. But the ritual takes an unexpected turn. The women's plan to sabotage Lottie's power falters when Callie intervenes. She shoots Lottie in the shoulder to protect her mother. But things spiral even further when Lisa, a cult member, arrives with a gun. Misty, in a fit of desperation, tries to use a needle to inject Lisa with phenobarbital. However, Natalie steps in, taking the lethal dose herself. The final sacrifice is made, but at what cost? In Misty's arms, Natalie dies. It's the culmination of everything: the madness, the survival, and the trauma they've endured. Lottie, taken away by EMTs, claims that the wilderness is pleased with their sacrifice. But what does that even mean? Our nerdy thoughts. The women have come full circle. What started as a story of survival in the wilderness has transformed into something much darker. Their struggle isn't just for food, for warmth, or for their own sanity. It's a fight against a force that doesn't care if they live or die. They have been marked, and the wilderness demands something in return. In the end, they're left to grapple with the consequences of their actions, with the truth that no one is ever truly free from the past. And the question lingers: what price must they pay for the sins of the wilderness?
No, what the heck, I'll laugh anyway.